Going through a divorce is a lot like living through construction. Number one, it's messy and miserable, especially at first. Number two, it almost always takes longer and costs more than you think. And number three, if you want to do it right, it takes a team. Now, in construction, your team consists of your general contractor, and then an architect, a builder, a plumber, electrician, roofer, and so on. In divorce, your team consists first and foremost of you, and also a divorce lawyer, a therapist, a coach, a financial advisor, a realtor, etc., etc. Now, in both instances, the size and the type of the team that you put together depends on the size and the type of the project that you're doing. So in construction, it takes a way bigger team to build a house than it does to paint the bedroom. The same thing is true in divorce. It takes a way bigger team if you've got a long-term marriage, complicated financial issues, if you own your own business, if you have kids who have medical problems or learning disabilities, or if you're divorcing a narcissist. All of those factors affect the size and the type of the team that's going to be right for you. Hi, I'm Karen Covey. I'm a divorce coach, lawyer, mediator, arbitrator, and a collaborative divorce professional. So I have been helping people for decades get through divorce in pretty much every way there is to do it. And in this video, I want to talk with you about one of the most important and least discussed aspects of divorce. And that is putting together your divorce team, specifically divorce coaching and using a divorce coach as part of your team. Because in my experience, most people still have no idea what a divorce coach is, what a divorce coach does, or why using a divorce coach can make a huge difference in their experience of divorce, not only in the cost of their divorce and in the amount of time their divorce takes, but in the way they go through the process, and most importantly, where they end up afterwards. So let's go back for a moment to the construction analogy. Most people know that if they're going to do a big project, like building a house, they need a general contractor. And the purpose of the general contractor is to organize everything, make sure every job gets done in the right order, because if you put the floor down before you put on the roof, you're going to have a problem when it rains. So the general contractor makes sure that the job gets done in the right order at the right time, and that overall it just gets done right. In divorce, you need exactly the same thing. You need a general contractor for your divorce. Now, the mistake that most people make is thinking that their lawyer is going to be their general contractor. But that's not what lawyers do. Your lawyer is going to get you through the court system, help you negotiate a deal, write up your paperwork, and deal with your divorce from a legal perspective. But they're not going to help you manage your finances or value your business or sell your house or deal with your kids. Lawyers don't do any of that. But a coach brings a lot more to the table. A coach will help you organize and manage many more aspects of your divorce than a lawyer can. Think, for example, of what a coach does on a sports team. A coach helps put the team together, helps the team work out, and helps each individual player do what that player does best. And they help develop a strategy because they know the game, they know the rules, they know their team, and they help that team develop a strategy that's going to take them from the bottom of the league all the way up to the top. A divorce coach can help you do much the same thing. Now, a second ago, I told you that your divorce lawyer isn't going to be your general contractor, and yet you need a general contractor of your divorce. So who's that general contractor going to be? Well, you might be thinking right now, I'm going to tell you it's your coach, but it's not your divorce coach either. I know this probably isn't what you want to hear, but the general contractor of your divorce has got to be you. You're the one who's got to be in charge of your divorce. Why? because there's nobody on the planet who's going to care more about your divorce than you do. There's nobody who's going to be affected more by your divorce than you are. So you have to be the general contractor of your own divorce. The problem is, if you're like most people, you have no idea how to do that. I mean, you're not an expert in divorce, and you probably don't want to be an expert in divorce. But that is where a divorce coach comes in. A divorce coach has the experience and the expertise in all the different aspects of divorce that allows them to coach you on what you need to do and the order you need to do it in, so that you can develop a strategy not just for the legal part of your divorce, but for your entire divorce. And that strategy will help you get through this horrible time and be in the place you want to be when it's over. Now, I'm a divorce coach and a lawyer, so I have decades of experience in all different aspects of divorce. And even though I can't give you legal advice as a coach, I still understand how the divorce system works. I've been in court, I've been in mediations, I've conducted mediations, I've helped people through all of the different aspects of their divorce, so I can tell you, this is what you have to do, this is the order you have to do it in, this is how the system works, these are the issues you're going to face, and then you can be prepared for what's coming so that you can do it better. Now, of course, not every divorce coach is a divorce lawyer, and I'm not saying that you need to be a divorce lawyer to be a coach. It kind of helps, but you don't need to be. What you need is a divorce coach who has experience and expertise in all the different areas of divorce, so that they can guide you to get through your divorce and do things in the right order, so that you do it in the best way possible and the most economic way possible for you and for your family. So what can a divorce coach help you do, for example? Well, it starts with making better decisions, making decisions that you have confidence in, because you can't make a decision if you don't know you have one. And you can't know you have one if you don't understand what your options are. A divorce coach can educate you about your options so that you make decisions that you are confident about. And it starts with the area that no lawyer is going to touch, which is deciding whether you should even get a divorce, whether you should stay or whether you should go. And that's an area that a lot of people get stuck in for way too long. That's not where you want to be. So a divorce coach can help you make that decision, and then help you make all of the 1,000 decisions that you're going to have to make in your divorce. Because the truth is, during your divorce, you are going to have to make more life-changing decisions than you will in any similar time period in any time in your life. So that's the first thing a divorce coach does. The second thing a divorce coach does is help you prepare so that you're ready for whatever happens every step of the way. So the divorce coach can help you prepare for mediation, prepare your finances, prepare for negotiations, prepare for every piece of your divorce, even a custody evaluation. And the third thing that a divorce coach can help you do is take a holistic approach to your divorce and create a strategy that involves your whole divorce, because your divorce pretty much involves your whole life right now. And you need someone who can help you understand and strategize and plan for every aspect of your divorce. And a divorce coach does all of that and so much more. So in a nutshell, divorce coaching is the behind-the-scenes work that you do, the preparation that you do that helps give you an edge in your divorce, so that you end up doing well in your divorce and not behind an emotional and financial 8-ball after your divorce is over. So how does divorce coaching work? Well, it works in a very similar way to therapy, but it is not therapy. Therapy is focused on your past, on unpacking the emotions and figuring out, how did you get here? How did you get to where you are today? Divorce coaching is focused on the future. It's focused on where you want to go and getting you to that place. Divorce coaching is personalized. I do all of my coaching either on the phone or on Zoom, depending on what's right for you, so you decide. And when we're in our sessions, sometimes we're going to talk about the big picture, the overarching strategy for your divorce. And sometimes we're going to deal with the practical stuff, the next right step. So I will take you step by step through your divorce. Because the truth is, divorce is overwhelming. It involves so many areas of your life that if you try to look at all of it at the same time, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're not going to do anything. So we focus on what's your next right step. Now, divorce coaching is different than lawyering. And when you hire a coach, it's different than hiring a lawyer, because a lawyer is you're going to hire the lawyer and they're going to go off and do what lawyers do, and you're going to have no idea most of the time what your lawyer is doing or whether they're doing anything until you get the bill. That doesn't happen in divorce coaching. In divorce coaching, you are 100% in control of the budget 100% of the time, because you're going to be present at every coaching session that we have. And if I have to do work outside of the session, you're going to know it in advance and you're going to agree to it in advance. So there's no surprises. Divorce coaching also isn't like therapy. It isn't an open-ended commitment. I mean, in therapy, you meet with a therapist every week and you talk about the past, you try to figure out how did you get to where you are right now, and it takes as long as it takes. Coaching isn't like that. In divorce coaching, it is time-limited, goal-oriented, and future-focused. So I am not going to meet with you every single week and ask you about your childhood or your mother. I mean, there's value in diving into those emotions, but that's not what I do as a coach. As a coach, I say, okay, where are you at right now? Where do you want to be once your divorce is over? And now, how do we get you there? And we work as a team to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. Now, all that having been said, divorce coaching and getting a divorce coach as part of your team isn't right for everybody. I mean, if you totally have your divorce under control and you don't have a lot to lose, like you don't have a long-term marriage, you don't have kids, you don't have complicated finances, you're not divorcing a narcissist. If all of those things are true for you, then maybe you don't need a divorce coach. Or if you're the kind of person who really does not want to deal with your divorce, or you're so overwhelmed emotionally that you just want to hand your divorce over to a lawyer and let them deal with as much as they deal with and hope for the best, then maybe you don't want a divorce coach. And I'll be honest with you, divorce coaching isn't free. So if you don't even have enough money right now to pay the bills, even though divorce coaching is going to save you money in the long term, investing in divorce coaching might not be right for you right now. But if none of those things apply to you, if you are the kind of person who has questions, who wants to do the best that they can in their divorce, who wants to get through their divorce with the least amount of pain and the least amount of damage to their kids and the least amount of expense, then hiring a divorce coach as part of your divorce team can be one of the best decisions you've ever made. So if you'd like to work with me, all you have to do is look below this video. Click on the link below the video. That will take you to a page where there's a form. You fill out your name, your email, give me some idea of what you're looking for in a divorce coach, and I will get back to you within 2 business days. I look forward to working with you, and whether you work with me or not, remember one thing. It takes a team to get through divorce. No one should do it alone.